Bienvenidos! Welcome guys to Spain on a Fork. If this is your first time here, make sure you smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon to be notified when I release new content. To my returning subscribers, welcome back. Anyways, today we are making one of the most classic Spanish dishes ever. In fact, I cannot believe that I haven't made this dish on Spain on a Fork yet. Patatas a la Riojana, guys. This dish has an insane amount of flavor and it hails from the northern part of Spain in the wine region of La Rioja. This dish is kind of like a stew made with spicy Spanish potatoes and Spanish chorizo, guys. The flavors here are gonna blow your mind. Now to make this recipe, I'm gonna be using Beyond sausage instead of the traditional Spanish chorizo just to mix things up and make it healthier. Plus, hey, that Beyond sausage is so good. Seriously, guys, insane amount of flavor, easy to make, done in under an hour. Let's dive right in. We're gonna begin by grabbing 2 medium-sized Yukon Gold potatoes. I've already peeled these and washed them. I'm gonna cut each one in half. Cut each half in half to end up with 4 evenly sized quarters. And then get 4 chunks of potato from each quarter. And as you're cutting your potatoes, add them into a bowl. That way you don't overcrowd the cutting board. Next, I'm gonna grab 4 large cloves of garlic and thinly slice them. We'll finely dice half of a medium-sized onion. For the next step, I'm gonna grab 5 jarred roasted red bell peppers, give them a quick pat down with some paper towels, cut each one in half and into 1/4-inch pieces. For the last ingredient to prepare, I've got a Beyond sausage here. This one's been thawed out. I'm gonna cut it into 1/4-inch pieces. Guys, if this is not your thing, you can totally replace this for any type of sausage or for Spanish chorizo, which is the hard kind, not the soft kind like the Mexican one. Okay, let's start cooking our dish. I'm gonna heat a saucepan with a medium heat and add in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. 1 minute after adding the olive oil into the pan, I'm gonna add in the Beyond sausages in there and start mixing them around with the extra virgin olive oil. And you don't have to mix this continuously, just get in there once in a while. That way each piece of sausage is perfectly cooked. It's been 4 minutes since we added the Beyond sausages into the pan and these look like they're perfectly cooked. Let's go ahead and remove them from the pan and transfer them into a bowl. Now using the same pan with the same heat, I'm gonna add in the slices of garlic and the diced onions and mix them around with the extra virgin olive oil. You wanna mix this continuously, that way nothing burns. It's been about 3 minutes since I've added the garlics and the onions into the pan. Those onions are nice and translucent. I'm gonna add in our pieces of roasted red peppers, half a teaspoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, half a teaspoon of hot smoked Spanish paprika, and season it with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. We'll throw in our Beyond sausages back in there and mix it all together until it's well combined. Once everything's well combined, I'm gonna add in our pieces of potatoes in there and gently mix this around. That way these potatoes are coated in all these beautiful flavors. Once everything's well mixed, I'm gonna add in some cold water into the saucepan. You wanna go right to the rim of the potatoes. Season generously with sea salt. Give it a quick mix. And place a lid on top. Very important to open the vent in your lid. That way when this water boils, it doesn't boil outside of the pan. If your lid doesn't have that option, just give it a little bit of breathing room. After boiling this for exactly 15 minutes on a medium-high heat, I'm gonna lower the fire to a low-medium heat. We're gonna simmer this for about another 5 to 7 minutes on a low-medium heat. After a total cooking time of about 22 minutes, this dish should be perfectly cooked. I'm gonna remove the lid. So you guys can see there's not a lot of broth left, but all these potatoes are perfectly cooked. You can just pinch one in there with a fork. Easily goes in, but with some resistance, you kind of want them al dente. This dish is ready to go. I'm gonna remove this from the heat. Transfer some of this into a shallow bowl. Don't forget to pour in some of that broth in the pan over the potatoes. And garnish the dish with some freshly chopped parsley. Okay guys, our patatas a la Riojana are done. Hello, look how beautiful this looks. Let's give this a try and see how it turned out. Here we go. Wow. This just instantly transports me to my childhood when my mother used to make this dish. And that's that we made it with Beyond sausage. My mother used to make it with the traditional Spanish chorizo. Such an incredible dish. Wow, it's so warm to the soul. All these flavors work perfectly together. Simple ingredients, so easy to make, done in about 45 minutes. Really quick before I go, I'd like to give out a quick shout out to one of my patrons, Michael and Kelly Thompson, which by the way, they are the ones that requested this recipe. Again, guys, thank you so much for all your support. I truly appreciate you. For the rest of you want to support Span Off Work on Patreon, helps me with ingredients and equipment to continue making videos like this. You guys will find a link in the description box below and the iCard above. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button. Till the next time, hasta luego.